What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is OBS Bryce here at lunch. Figured I'd do a quick introduction to episode 13 of the OBS build. 11 to 16 Superduty badges. No peel and stick shit. Make it nice, do it once. You know how we do around here, make it custom. Seen people do a few different fender badges on the OBS. You know, I'm not really a fan of the OEM. I guess it'd be like 99 and up or 98 and up, whatever that is. I just don't care for it. I want to do something different. I want to do something modern. So I decided that the 11 to, I think it's 16. 11 to 16 is the best design, in my opinion, that will flow with the fender line, or the fender and the body line of the OBS. I know a few people have mentioned, why didn't I do the Superduty, which I believe is 17 and up. Superduty badges had already been done, and I personally did not like the way that they flowed with the truck, so I wanted to do something different. And you know me, I didn't want to do just cut little holes in the truck and stick it on, or use 3M double-sided stick tape. I wanted to make it look nice, so I decided I wanted to make a bucket, recess it in there, and hopefully it would turn out good. Came across some gorecon LED badges on eBay, so I decided to pull the trigger on those and bought them. Our LED badges, and no, I haven't wired them up yet. I just didn't really have time nor the desire to pull the fender off right now and wire them all in. I still need to do all of the rock lights for my truck, so I figured when I do the rock lights, I wanted to pull the inner fender liner, and I could just do it right then and there and make everything all tied together nice and neat and clean. And I'm not a fan of doing more work than what's necessary, so I figured I could get two birds stoned at once and do that at a later time. It's really not a big deal, but they are LED and they are going to light up sooner than later. Maybe, probably later. All right, guys, so definitely should have waited to paint these, but it's okay. This is what's been in my mind the past few days. It doesn't look that great. This is super thin sheet metal, and this is some 1-inch strap I had lying around. But I wanted to build these buckets, you know, so this thing could fit inside of here and be flush. As you guys could see, lines up pretty nice all the way around. This bottom flange, I actually had to put a little angle on it because that's how you get the emblem off. You just put a little hook trim remover underneath and it'll pull off. But that's what it looks like on the back side. This is still super just rough. I need to file the edges right here, and I might do a little cleanup on the underside, maybe a skim coat of Bondo or something. Not gonna worry about it too much. This is very thick and it's flat, so if you look this way, it's recessed just so that F-350 sticks out. It's not just a peel and stick on a couple cut holes on the fender. You guys know I don't get down like that. Anybody could do that in like an hour, so I decided I would take 10 times as long to do this and have it unique. But yeah, this is one. I've got to still do the other side. Should go a little bit quicker because I figured out a couple little tips and tricks, and yeah, like I said, it ain't that pretty, but it doesn't need to be. It just needs to work. Here is the here's what I started with. It's real thin. I think it's 18 gauge. Actually, I'm sure it's 18 gauge. 18 gauge like that, and then that's what I use, just some 1-inch strap, and just worked it around. So yeah. All right, so here it is. I don't know, beginning of December. It's been a long ass time since I did any work out in the garage. I'm a little sick right now, but figured I better do something today. Finally getting around to finishing those fender emblem buckets. You can see, got those done. Now I need to go cut my truck and put them on the truck, So let's go do the
So
passenger
this might look
side.
a little weird, but if nobody has ever grinded or did any welding around windows, you'll find out real fucking quick how fast one little spark will pit your windows. So that being said, I set a little cardboard up just so no sparks will get on the windows. Doesn't matter, mirror windows, they'll pit like that and it'll be ruined. There's no saving it. So and then you come in here, clean rust-free fender bucket, just chop it up. What I've done here, I cut it out on the passenger side, and now I got these buckets. You don't want to put them in bare metal, obviously. So I have some weld through white primer. I'm gonna go ahead and spray the backs. Don't worry guys, everything will be painted. It'll be primered, painted, and then rubberized coated, or some mix of that. So and in California, you don't really have to worry about rust. Look at this. This is, I don't even know. It's been a few months. That's literally exposed, raw exposed metal. No rust, no nothing. It's fine. So if the back of this is exposed for a little while, no big deal. A little bit better picture of what I was talking about. There's that. You can see you do have to cut the inner fender just a little bit. That piece you bend back, and then the edge right here, I'm gonna need some attention. There's a little triangle piece of the door, or I'm sorry, of the fender, that I'm gonna have to weld back in. And we got one primed bucket. The driver's side all finished up. There we go. You see that hole right there? That's necessary for the door to open. I had to grind it and just relieve it a little. Not a big deal. All the backside of it will be primed, like I said earlier. So there's the driver's side. That's the next one on the list. So let's get it. All right, had to break the light out. This one came out a lot better than the other side because there's no dent right there. But there we go. All finished up, and prime it up and be done for the night. Oh, that's it. They're done. You guys see the finished product. I think they came out great. Some people kind of complain about the little tiny triangular shape that's next to the body line. It's not really a big deal to me. The way the LED badge is, there's kind of a lot going on behind what you can see. So opening the door, they kind of hit a little bit. So that being said, I didn't think it was going to be practical to move it, modify the badge, and make it real flush. It just wasn't going to happen. So, in the future, I might do a little piece of black vinyl or something to try and make it look a little bit more one piece. I don't know. It doesn't really bother me too much. I'm really excited with how the finished product came out. First in the world, dare I say. I've already said it. I've had a few people say that I'm not the first to do it, which if I'm not, I've never seen it, and I implore you guys to send me a picture, send me anything, send it to me, and I'll post it up and I'll say, hey, I wasn't the first. That's not a big deal to me. I just throw it out there just to rile y'all up. But I try and think outside the box with this OBS build. I'm not really the fastest guy when it comes to working on my truck. I got a lot going on with wife and kids and full-time job. The OBS is just a fun pastime that I do. So thank you for whoever is actually held on and subscribes to my channel, likes to watch my videos, comments, gives any feedback. I appreciate it. I started this channel just to kind of do it for myself, and I'm still just doing it for myself, so I can look back in a couple years when the truck's in a completely different state and be like, wow, that was a lot of work that went into it, and this is what I did. You know, go back and watch them just for fun. But if you guys do like it, I appreciate it if you like, subscribe, do all that stuff. Follow me on Instagram. So that's going to be it for this episode, number 13 of the OBS build. What's next? I don't know. Probably going to do my Superduty tailgate mashup combination, crazy shit. If you guys follow me on Insta, I've said some things that kind of tell what I'm going to do, but I guess you guys will see when that comes out. And then once the tailgate's done, I'm going to do a bed swap. I have a clean 88 bed that only has one gas tank opening. I'm going to be switching the truck from 2 gas tanks to a single fuel cell that I'm going to be fabricating, and that'll be in episode 2. Once the bed swap's done and once the tailgate is all finished, I have a guy I'm going to be calling up, and I'm going to fully bodywork and prime the entire truck, get it laser straight, and then I'm going to be vinyl wrapping it. So there's a few things to look forward to. I did order my plasma CNC machine, so that is back ordered 8 to 12 weeks or something like that. That's going to really open up a whole new world of projects and capabilities of my fabrication. So that's why I've been waiting to do the suspension also. I was going to pay somebody to do it. You know, there's Backyard Fab, there's a few other places that are that make very, very nice stuff, but I figured I'm going to invest in myself, buy a plasma CNC table. I got a nice little computer. I pimped out my air compressor. I have a 5 horsepower pump with 70 gallons capable of air capacity. So kind of investing in myself. I see a lot of good things coming in the future. You know, the MDS grills, you know, my custom OBS Bryce grill, I'm probably going to start trying to replicate those for production. Maybe that's a little preemptive, and I guess we'll see. But stay tuned, guys.
Thank you.